All right, counting all the idiots, me and all of you, whoever does not place a bet on Kyle Larson every week, we're all stupid. We're all stupid together, and we are all losing money. It is so simple. Just bet on Kyle Larson. Like, why aren't we doing it? We're so dumb. I literally three weeks in a row, I've lost money because I don't do the obvious. So welcome, all my idiots, including me. We are all idiots together. Beautiful scenes, glorious emotion. I know, look, I'm actually not wearing a sleeveless shirt for the first time in like probably a month. I was cold, all right? I'm hiding my guns. You know, I'm Superman. No, I'm not doing that. No, in all seriousness, before we get into the video, as you guys might know, I have been on the, what was the word? The health and fitness addiction for the last few months, and yeah, today I weighed 160 pounds for the first time, and so I'm really happy about that, because I am trying to gain weight and trying to bulk, but gain the right weight and not gain the wrong weight, so it's very difficult to do, but I am very happy with that. And even some of you guys in the comments keep saying that I'm looking ripped, and that makes me feel really good. All right, so that makes me feel really, trust me, like the crap I'm doing is hard, and the crap that we all go through in the gym, with diets and workouts and everything else, and making sure you stay just, you know, on track and not lose focus, it is hard as hell. So whenever I get compliments for that, and yeah, my body's changing. I'm looking great. I'm feeling great. And we got a long way to go. I just want to point that out because, yeah, it's a big deal to me. And you guys are taking notice. And I really appreciate that. Shout out to all the Patreon supporters supporting the channel. Now, let's get into the race, because we have to talk about this. So, Nashville. I don't know the last time I watched a Nashville race. To be honest, I was pretty young when NASCAR was going to Nashville. Did I watch any of those races? I don't know. First thing that came into my mind was this is basically Kentucky. But like a smaller version, like a little smaller, a smaller baby Kentucky, before Kentucky went and destroyed itself. So like, you know, with the repave. So the good version of Kentucky, but a baby version of it. That's basically what Nashville, you know, that's what I thought of Nashville. Shout out to the crowd. It was a sold out race. I think it was what, 40,000 people. So not too much, but for Nashville, that's a good amount. That's a good number. And the fact that it's sold out is a good number. Aesthetically, it looks better on TV. It looks better for the sport when there are no empty seats in the grandstands and everyone's having a good time. So I just want to point that out because I think more tracks should be doing this. It's not necessarily about trying to sell out whatever, like how many seats are at Bristol now? 150. I don't even know how many seats are at Bristol, like 150,000, whatever, right? Sometimes it's better just to kind of cut it down, and try to sell out a certain number instead of trying to sell out like way too much, and then, you know, 75% of people show up. So the support was there. The race was good. All three races were good. All three races were actually great. And yeah, this just goes to prove my point that I was talking about last week. What is NASCAR? You know, last week you can't really tell what it is. This week you put a different package on there. Mind me, the Gen 6 car is still crap. I'm never going to change on that. But Gen 6 is leaving in a few months. Well, is it a few months? Yeah, it's a few months. Yeah, to November, and then it's gone. So in a few months, Gen 6 is leaving. But even then, with the high horsepower, low downforce package, and even with a terrible, terrible Gen 6 car, you can still see what NASCAR is about, which means if I want to get to your left rear bumper and I want to get you loose and I want to move you out of the way, I can do so by driving in a little bit deeper in the corner, letting my car roll through the corner, and not, you know, having a dirty air issue, as I might say. Now, dirty air is still a thing, but in this situation, let's say at Nashville, you are able to make passes. You are able to drive and race around each other. Excuse me. I'm trying to... Sir? I'm trying to record. If you hear a crying dog, there's thunder outside, and so he's sleeping, or not sleeping, but resting in his crate because he gets scared. So if you hear whining, that's him just whining for no reason. Yeah. Excuse me, sir. I'm busy. Anyways, yeah, this is NASCAR racing. It's a and when I see this, it's just confusing to me why NASCAR would think, hey, let's go full throttle racing at the bigger tracks. Like, no, your goal should be to create the same style of racing you do at these types of really unique tracks, where it's like it's like an intermediate speedway, but it's not. It's like a little bit faster than, or it's slower than a Kentucky, but faster than a Richmond. It's, you know, this is a unique racetrack, which means it's a good racetrack. Actually, that's not true. There are some unique racetracks that actually suck, so I'm not gonna say that. But this one's a good racetrack. And this is the style of racing that fans want to see. Yes, did Kyle Larson win by 5 seconds and did he dominate? Yes. I don't think it matters really what race other than Daytona and Talladega. I think Kyle Larson's going to dominate. So just take Kyle Larson out of the equation and take that, I like to call, simplistic view of a fan when it's like, oh, but this guy won by 15 seconds and he lapped 300 laps and it's really boring. That doesn't mean the race. I mean, for you, if you're only watching the leader, and yeah, it might be boring for you, but that's why I like to call the simplistic mindset of a fan. I don't listen to those people that say this guy dominates, I hate him. It's happened with Jimmy Johnson, happened with Kevin Harvick, happened with Denny Hamlin, happened with Sky. Oh, he's making an appearance. Oh, what's up, bud? Oh, you want to say hi to everyone? Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at you, you're so pretty. I'm just losing my track of thought. I'm sorry. It's a cute dog. Sky. Come here. Come. Good boy. Hey. Good boy. All right, we have the real star of the show right there now, so I don't gotta do anything. I don't even know what I was saying. Anyways, yeah, the race was good. Oh yeah, I was talking about some sort of like simplistic fan, but yeah, no, the race was good. Something I like. I think the battle at the end between Stenhouse and Kurt Busch kind of just summed up everything I've been saying about NASCAR in like the span of like a 10-lap battle. You can see Stenhouse get up to him, try to pass him in many different ways, and you simply just cannot do that if you're going full throttle. It's not rocket science. I mean, this is not complicated. I'm not saying something that is oh, I'm so much smarter than everyone. No, it's just common sense. If you go in the same speed and if you're not lifting, you're not racing. Like, this is not, it's not complicated. You have to have a difference in speed in order to race. Like, I feel like I'm just losing my mind sometimes when I think about that. And trust me, you can have that style of racing at a bigger track. We've had it before. If you go watch races in the past, I'm not saying too far in the back. I'm not saying like 90s and 2000s, but watch some of the COT races. That was not too long ago, right? Or late 2000s, early 2010s. You can go to a 1.5 mile or a 2 mile track, and the car could be pretty slow in the corners if you have the right package with it, and then that creates the solid racing. That does require more horsepower put into the cars, and that's what NASCAR apparently doesn't want. So we'll see. But I think in the Xfinity race you saw good racing. I think in the truck race you saw good racing, and I think in the Cup race, I think Cup was probably the worst of the three, but still you saw good racing. A ton of cautions. That has some. I think that a lot of them had to do with the brakes and stuff. But some of them also had to do with racing. Cautions are another weird thing about this style of racing. When you put the high downforce package, basically if you don't have a yellow on the restart or the first few laps of a restart, you're not gonna get cautions because the cars are so easy to drive. So you're not gonna have situations of Bubba Wallace sliding up into someone and then spinning out. That's not going to happen because what was the save Blaney had at Texas? And that save was so amazing, right? By so many other people. I know Ryan Blaney had a good save. It was a decent save, okay? But it was a decent save. But because he had so much downforce in the car and he was only going like 130 or something, I mean, it wasn't that impressive, right? Because, it's just those cars are not really easy to wreck. So you want to say Blaney's save was actually really good. Is that what you're saying? You're saying Blaney's save was really good. Is that what you're saying, sir? We can have a debate if you want. No? You don't want to... Don't look at me like that. Why are you looking at me like that? Okay, you don't want to have a debate. Fine. Jeez. Don't talk to me if I turn around. I'm looking at you and you're not talking to me. That's all I'm saying. A few shout outs for the race. Kyle Larson won, by the way. I'm pretty sure I said that. But Daniel Suarez finished top 10. He's actually really interesting to me because I never thought Suarez did well at JGR, but now he's doing pretty well at this new Trackhouse racing team. I want to see that team get a second car because I just genuinely don't know how good they are. Like, how much is that the equipment and how much of that is Suarez? I genuinely don't know. I never really rated Suarez as that great of a driver, but he's doing so well in that car that it's making me question, is it him or is it the car? I don't know. What do you think? Is it Suarez or the car? You want to talk or not? I mean, geez. Ross Chastain and Kurt Busch had a few good runs, so that was good. Chastain finished second. Some strategy helped with his favor. We had fresh tires towards the end. Everyone else was saving fuel. Yeah, this race did end up being a fuel mileage race in a way, kind of. That was also kind of odd. But yeah, overall it was a solid race. I mean, I don't really. What do we have a race next week? I don't even know what it is. Oh, it's at Pocono. Oh, it's the doubleheader at Pocono. Oh, yikes. I'm not excited for that. Well, my mood is just dampened a little bit knowing I have to watch a race at Pocono with high downforce, low horsepower. Oh boy. That's going to be, well, to be fair, I don't even know what package works well at Pocono, to be honest. But hey, those types of, at least they stuck both the races into one weekend, so I don't got to deal with it twice in the summer, 6 weeks apart. All right, I'll leave it there, guys. Hopefully everyone has a good day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Thank you, Sky, for guest starring in the video. And you still talk, whatever. He's the real star of the show. I will see you guys later. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you're not already. Patreon link in the description below. He says goodbye too. So I will see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day. And are you saying subscribe or like? One of the two. Comment, subscribe, like, follow. Either any of them. Okay. Well, yeah. Just listen to him. Take care of yourselves. See ya.